When you come on, please mute your lines and let your team know to mute their lines once they get on. Yes, bruh. I see you, Daryl. Yes. Enjoying that Vegas life. Yes. Send out those text messages, you all. Get your teams on. Get your new. Hi, sis. How you doing, Don? TLC is the place to be. Send out to all your new team members. Yes. Let's get it started right. Yes. Send this message out to all your team members, especially your new team members, so they will know how to get started right. Yes. Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Yes. It is still raining on Created for Greatness. Y'all hear me? Yes. Yes, Anita. I see you, Cindy. Yes. All those new welcome banners, make sure they're on this call. Yes. All right. Yes, I love it. Y'all are in for this training. I see you all on here. Over 30 people on, which more I know should be on this call. But I'm going to go ahead on and get started. Please put your phones on mute. Again, send out to all your team members, especially those new members. But we're in for a treat this morning because we all want to get started the correct way in business, right? So that's what we're here for. And now Phenomenal Coach is going to show us just that. So I'm Valerie Davis, your regional director here with TLC and Team Created for Greatness, which we all are a part of, and I love it. It's fantastic. Our coaches, Nate and Pam McCray, are doing some amazing things. But I'm gonna step out of the way and introduce you all to our trainer, our coach, and for those new people, she's been in the business now over 20 years, her and her husband, Nate. They failed in this industry, but they definitely seen success with total life changes. Earned $1 million in less than 17 months, and everything's go to the top from here. So we all want to get training from the best, right? She's a mompreneur that's gonna show us the right way. So Miss Pam McCray, are you on the line?
Absolutely, Miss Val Davis. I am coming in just a second. I'm trying to figure out how to do something. I don't know how. Looks like, I had my brother show me how to do something. I have no idea how to get this video from behind me this morning. But it's, and I'm thinking that might be a distraction to y'all, but hey, I don't know what to do at this point. But great morning to everybody that's jumping on this Zoom this morning, to each and every one of you that are new to our organization. I say welcome to the team. Welcome each and every one of you, because you know what? You said yes to the absolute best opportunity that you could absolutely say yes to. And guess what? Change is definitely on the way. And so as we're getting this call started this morning, I just want to say to each and every one of you that getting your business started right is definitely the key to creating all the success that you want to be able to create here in Total Life Changes. And so one of the things that I could definitely say is, from being in this industry for over 20 years, from failing time and time again, from looking up and, really understanding that, what, we wanted to be able to win in this industry. We had to understand that there were certain principles that we had to follow in order to create massive success. And so Total Life Changes was the one company in which I made a decision, right? As I started to sip on some tea, as literally, Nate and I tried so many different businesses over the course of 20 years. This was the one in which I made a decision that, I was going to do everything right. And so as I remembered that, as I listened to so many leaders in this industry, as I looked at success, I realized that the only way to duplicate success is to definitely see what the successful are doing, and now just listen, pay attention, and follow. And so that's what began to happen literally, 5 years ago, as one yes from a simple cup of tea. There we go. Thank you, baby. One yes from a simple cup of tea literally began to turn into a change in our entire life, from being bankrupt, from being broke, as corporate America failed our family. For those of you that may not know, Nate was an engineer for over 25 years, providing for our family, only to look up and the job had totally failed us. Well, one little cup of tea began to turn that all around, as we ended up homeless in the top of 2015 team. But I could tell you, as I began to sip, as I lost 20 pounds in 31 days. All right. I want y'all to definitely pull out your notepads, take some notes today, because that's one of the keys that we learned a long time ago, is that when you want a success, that you always have a notebook, a notepad around you, taking some notes, figure out, just like when Nate says, what's that book, that sexy book, right? That's going to inspire you to take your notes every single moment. And I can tell you, this was one of the keys that I learned, no matter what the situation was. If I was privy to be a part of a conversation and I was around success, I literally began to pull out my phone and hit the record button. Okay, these are some of the nuggets that I'm dropping on here before I get into this training, to share with you how I began to grow, to share with you how I began to learn and to understand that it's not what's taught, it is always what's caught. Okay, and so I learned how to catch a lot of things. I learned how to, as I heard the different activities like three-way calls and lifelines, I began to literally hit the record button. And as I began to record these things, guess what? I would go back and review these things in order to now be the person who could now one day do the things like a three-way and a lifeline. And so those of you that are new, you're saying, what is a three-way and a lifeline? I'll share with all of that with you in just a moment. All right, so let's first and foremost, we're gonna divide this training into a couple sections, right? And I'm gonna go through this stuff pretty quickly. So it is recorded just in case you missed this, because we want this training to be duplicatable, something that people getting started can grab a hold of, get in, and be able to carry their business forward. Okay. So the first section that we're going to talk about is the whole getting started process. All right. The what happens once you say yes to TLC. Then the next section that we're going to go into is we're going to touch the back office for just a little bit. Then the third thing that we're going to talk about are the top 5 TLC products. Okay. The products that are the most, that are mostly dominating over here in TLC. Then we're going to go into the compensation plan a little bit this evening, or this morning, this afternoon, right? So that you can actually understand how you get paid, because I truly believe that most of the time people leave their money on the table because you don't understand this compensation plan. All right, so first and foremost, let's get into a couple things. So when you join TLC, there are a couple things that began to happen, right? And so the first thing that I want to point out, if everything works right for me this morning, let's see if we can definitely get to showing you all a couple things. On my desktop, let me get out of here. This is my stuff that I want to show y'all. Yeah, save. All right, get out of this. This is not what I want to do. Delete. I deleted my document. Okay, anyway. But hold on one second, guys. I should have closed all this stuff. Replace. All right. Got everything on my screen. All right, so now the first thing that I want to show you is the welcome email, okay? And so now this is a welcome email in which every single one of you will receive when you first come into TLC. Okay, now this one was from the digital kit. For those of you that that, you know, have been back there, you realize that, hallelujah, the standard kits are back, right? They're a beautiful thing because people actually get the physical, you know, information when they join TLC, but some people like digital downloads. But the welcome email comes, and as you can see, it's gonna welcome you to the team. You get your name, your life changer ID. This is your ID that you're gonna use whenever you're calling into, you know, Total Life Changes. Well, right now in this season, we're not calling in, we're emailing, okay, info@totallifechanges.com in order to get things resolved. And then it tells you your username and your password, okay, when you're logging into the system, and we're going to talk about that. Then it gives you your link, okay, your retail link, okay. This is the link that you obviously chose username, and so you go to retail.totallifechanges.com. Whatever your username, that is the link that you're going to share with your prospective customers and people, you know, who want to join you in the business. That's your private link. Then everyone also has a personal link in which you can now send out in order to get people to sample. You should everyone, when they come into TLC, especially on Instagram, you should definitely take the time to create you a link tree. All right. A link tree link. All right. And that's where I think it's LINK tr.ee. All right. Because what you can do is you can have all of these links on your page to where people, you know, can click on, get a sample, you know, join my team, and you can have all these different links, you know, on your page. So now, as you look at this, move this out my way. All right, this is the welcome email that's going to tell you to, number one, look at this. This information. So if it's a digital kit, you're going to have these downloads. Okay, the Purple Book, the Top 5 Product Guide, the TLC Family System, and some other information. Right. Then it tells you that you want to make sure that you have that smart ship. It tells you about being a product of the product, the 3 steps to becoming a life changer, right? Stay active, get paid, be a product of the product, and explore and complete the Purple Book, right? So this is the email. It also talks about some apps that you need to download, right? The 5 and 5 app, okay? This app is so much more than just a sample system, all right? But this is how you're going to leverage your samples, how you can send out your samples to prospects. And there's a wealth of information in here. There's videos, there's product videos, there's product sheets in here. All of the company's information were updated through this app. So this app literally is all inclusive to where you can even log into your back office from here, all right? Then we're gonna talk about the TLC Pay, right? Because you wanna manage your money with the TLC Pay. And so you have to make sure that this information is being set up, all right? So that is the welcome email. Now, the next thing that we want to talk about today is the Purple Book, all right? Because after you go through the welcome email, then the next thing that you want to begin to do is, let's see, the Purple Book, all right? And let's see where I have that at. All right, it's my first time trying to pull up all this stuff in different places. So let's see where I have the Purple Book download at, and then I'll show you guys exactly. Now, the Purple Book is the system that TLC uses in order to really get your business started, right? And to definitely go through some certain procedures to go through the process in order to get your business going and to definitely get it started right. All right. So let me see where I can find this Purple Book at, y'all. Just give me 1 minute. Bear with me. Because one thing I didn't figure out is how to make sure that I'm able to pull up all this. Oh, you know what? I know where it is. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I got it. Let's see. Purple Book, Purple Book. All right. Let me go back to sharing my screen. I figured it out. I just need to go back to my website, and I'm going to show you all exactly this Purple Book. We're going to go through the Purple Book a little bit. All right. So now this is the Purple Book. All right. Everybody can see the screen. And so now once you come into TLC, you can see that the Purple Book is the Life Changer Launch Plan. All right. And so you want to take the time to first and foremost go through this, because this book is literally going to give you all of the steps that you need in order to get your business started and to definitely identify what your goals are, how to making sure that you're downloading the proper apps, making sure that you understand what the G5 challenge is, making sure that you understand what the 10-5-2 model is, all of this. So the purple book, when someone joins you or when you first get started in TLC, this is one of the keys to your success, to making sure that you don't miss anything. Because this purple book is going to, number one, you're going to write down your information that just came over from that email so that you can have your information. We highly recommend, again, having you a notebook with this information is, but you want to definitely understand that the purple book is your business plan. All right, because you're now going to take your personal information, you're going to save it, you're going to write down your unique website. This is your website that you promote. And then you're going to set your smart ship and become a product of the products. And I'm going to talk about this in just a few moments, right? So as you can see, there are options here, right? 40, 80, 120. Now we teach 120, right? The 120 smart ship. And I'm going to talk to you about that in just a few moments. And that's 3 products coming into your household in order to be a product of the product, okay? Now your business goals, all right? How many hours? You know, one of the things that we like to know is how many hours you have to commit to this business. Because when you take the time to identify, you know, we always say God first, family, your business, how many hours? Because your goals should be able to correlate, match up to the amount of hours that you're willing to put into TLC. But if it's 0 to 10 hours, then you need to go hard for TLC from them 0 to, I hope it's not 0, okay? But 1 to 10 hours, you have to understand if you've only got an hour a week, please don't come on here thinking that you're gonna be the next 5-figure, 6-figure, 7-figure earner. It just does not work like this. This is not a get rich quick scheme. It requires work, and team, when you put in the work, you're gonna get the results out of it. So now what are your goals? Weight loss, mood, energy, improved diet, detoxing, all of this. So now you want to write down your 10 top reasons why you joined TLC. You see, team, your why is everything. Your why is the very thing that's going to make you fly. Your why is going to be the very thing. When you go back and revisit this, when the days are not easy, when the people tell you no, all of that good stuff, you go back and you remember the things that you wrote down, and now watch what begins to happen. It's going to energize you so that you don't quit along this journey. You want to definitely make sure that you commit to Total Life Changes. Be here a year from now, for real, and watch what will happen. You want to subscribe to TLC's weekly newsletter, right? And offers at totallifechanges.com. Like and follow TLCHQ. You see, if you go through the purple book, you won't miss anything, all right? Mobile apps, download all of these mobile apps right here, all right? You want to download the 5 and 5 app, like I mentioned. You want to make sure that you set up your TLC Pay. All right. And then as you can see, these are the books, the guides that come either in the standard kit or in the digital download. And that's, you know, obviously the standard kit, you get the physical books. All right. So you got the TLC brand and culture guide, the TLC family system, which is the system that TLC has, you know, for us to build our business with. And you want to get to know your TLC products and review and understand these product sheets. A lot of times we get a lot of questions. People ask about, you know, does the T do this? Does the NRG do this? And you know what we do? Refer them right back to the help center so that they can go and download these sheets. Because one of the things that we definitely want to do is create leaders over here. And so you want to keep things as simple as possible for people to be able to duplicate it. Now you want to go through your list and see who can benefit from these products, right? Your first 10 samples that have to go out. That's a part of the 10-5-2 system that I'll share in just a moment. 10 potential customers receive the product sample, right? So now why is it important? It's going to tell you why is it important to offer the samples, all right? Then it also talks about the 10-5-2 model, right? And basically the 10-5-2 model team means this, all right? 10 samples going out, all right? 5 brand new customers, and then 2 brand new business partners, all right? So 10 to try, 5 to buy, and 2 to fly, all right? This is what's going to help you to get your business started. And I can tell you that we have a system put into place, a principle put into place to where your goal is to knock this out your first week and getting into the business. You know, you want to get in and you want to move. You got into TLC for a reason, because if you just wanted to be a customer, you would have just purchased products from whoever you joined. But you got into TLC, whether it's to create an additional stream of income. Maybe your back is up against the wall, through the wall, like ours was. You know, maybe you understand that in this season that, you know, having one stream of income is just not an option. You know, whatever your reason is, you want to get in, and we have a system called 2 in 72. You want your 2 brand new business partners in the first 72 hours. Now, the greatest thing about this is that if you're a little behind, that every day is a new day. So you can start the day and make today your first day in TLC and knock this stuff out. All right, then you want to know your sponsor information. All right, contact your sponsor. You see, one of the principles that Nate and I have put into place is that we don't talk to anyone. All right, unless the purple book is done and the list. Okay, now obviously someone joins us personally, we're going to have a conversation, but we're going to give them the things that need to be done. And as soon as the things are done, that's when we want to talk again, because we have to identify who's serious. You know, if a person joins you in business and they don't do the purple book and they don't do the list, they're not serious about building their business. All right. So contact your sponsor to now discuss these things. Okay. Your goals, the top reasons why you joined, your top 3, your goals, your income goals, right? And now putting a date on it, because when you put a date on it, now things become your reality. Your sponsor's information. All right. And then discuss your rank goals. Okay. When do you plan on reaching apprentice? Right now, this is Greek to you. You don't even know what an apprentice is, right? Reach a director, right? But I can tell you that when you do certain things, you're going to understand these different ranks, all right? And then becoming binary qualified by getting that person on your left and on the right. And it talks about taking the G5 challenge, talks about recruiting, the whole 10-5-2 model mindset, what can happen. Again, this is information for you to go through, for you to read, but it also shows you the power of the 10-5-2. If you do this every week and you teach everyone in your organization to do this, now this is in a perfect world, because you're going to have some people who get in, some people do it, some people drag their feet, but in a perfect world, you can see what can happen to your organization, what can happen to your check in 6 weeks, okay, where you're earning $5,049.98 just from getting 10 samples out, right, Keisha? I see you. This is crazy, right? 10 samples out, 5 brand new customers, and 2 brand new business partners. If you did this every week and taught the people that come into the business to do this every week, this is what you are earning every single week, and you are a regional director over here at Total Life Changes. All right. So that's the purple book that I wanted to talk about. And then the next thing that I want to shift over to, all right, because we say do the purple book. And then the next thing that you want to do is you want to download this compensation plan. So now you are in TLC, you've gone through your welcome email, you have your purple book, you're listening to and following the steps in the purple book. And now the next thing that we always tell everyone, because we have a getting started text in which we send out this information to everyone who joins us, is to download the compensation plan. Team, you cannot hit the number unless you know the numbers, unless you understand this compensation plan. And I'm going to go into it more, but you want to definitely download the getting started plan. So now, after doing that, here in our organization, we have a getting started video. Actually, I think we have some more people. We have a getting started video. All right. And I don't know. Oh, okay. We have a getting started video. And let me do this, maximize. I don't know how to do that. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that's bigger for everybody. All right. So we have a getting started video. And in our getting started video, there is a 4-step system. All right, that ties right into this purple book. You see, one of the things that we did when we first got started was we created a system based off of, things that were done in the industry. And this system has carried forward because for a long time, TLC didn't have a system, but we created this system and we love this 4-step system, and it still flat out works, and it ties right into the purple book. All right, so once you first get in, the first step of that system is becoming a product of the product. All right, so when you become a product of the product, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Can you let some more people in? They're waiting in the waiting room.
Okay, absolutely.
Thank you.
I can do that. You're welcome. Appreciate you. All right. All right. And I'll check that every now and again. All right. So now the 4-step system. Number 1, become a product of the product. All right. That means, team, that one thing that we understood is that you have to get you a 30-day story. Write that down. A 30-day story. Because what you have to understand is people are going to want to know, what has the product done for you? So therefore, when you now start to consume the tea, whether you need to lose weight or not, it's not about it. You have to try the tea because it's a detox tea, because you need to be able to have your own personal testimony of what the tea has done for you. You need to have your own personal testimony of what the Nutriverse has done for you. You need to have your own personal testimony of what the NRG has done for you. So becoming a product of the product is everything. So that was one of the things that I learned, that, you know what, this is what I need to do different coming into Total Life Changes, because I never had a 30-day story. And so what that does is it collapses the time, and it now shows the world that you now are a part of something, and now you are becoming a product of the product, so that now you can lead by example. When people ask, what did it do for you? And now you're able to say, well, I lost 20 pounds in 31 days, right? But the key to this is not just waiting to those 31 days, but to let people in on your story as we get into the third part of this part of the 4-step training system, is to, you know, begin to build your business. But I can tell you that that's very important. Now, here's where the 120 Smart Chip comes into play. Because sometimes people ask, well, why do I need to set it on a 120 Smart Chip when TLC says that they're going to cut me a check if I just am active with a 40 point, okay? Remember, we're paid off of points. Everything, when we're saying 120, one product is worth 40 qualifying points if the product costs $49.95 or above, all right? We have some products like the Infinity Oil. It does not qualify as a 40 point product. It only costs maybe 30 bucks. So I think it might be 15 in volume attached to it. So anything above that is going to give you 40 in qualifying volume, right? So yes, TLC will cut you a check, but 120 is a mindset. Okay, it's a mindset, because when you come into TLC, what you're doing, if you don't have the mindset of saying that, you know what, I believe that TLC is going to pay me at least $175 a month with your shipping and everything, whatever kit that you're getting, then you're limiting yourself. You're already putting limitations on your mind, team. And you got to understand that this thing is 99% mental and only 1% skill. You just got to get good at following the system, right? And following those that have already created the success. So that's one reason why you want to do it. Also, as your team is growing, it's the power of numbers over here. It's the power of these smart chips, because these smart chips, when you set it and you forget it, now what's going to happen 30 days from now, if you take and you have 10 people that have joined you in business, right? All right, all we are paid off of our product orders, right? So the more product orders flowing through your back office, the better, right? So now what's going to happen, if you had 10 people in 30 days who now are on a 120 Smart Chip, do you understand that's 1,200 in volume now helping you to hit that first level, as opposed to 10 people being on a 40 qualifying Smart Chip, and now that's 400 points. That's a big difference. All right, so it's for you to be a product of the product, because you need your own personal story. So your Smart Chip is not for you to sell. We hear all the time, people get their Smart Chip and now they're going out and they're selling it to the customers. And we can tell you that if you don't become a product of the product, then you're not going to create success over here, because this thing has to go from your head to your heart. When I lost those 20 pounds in 31 days off of the original tea, I realized that this stuff works. I got a confidence on the inside of me in which you could not shut me up. I tell people all day long, you cut me, I bleed TLC, because I take so many of these products. You can't even shake me or break me, because I know everything works, okay, except the strike, okay, because I haven't tried that. Well, I know it works though, all right, because Nate has. And so, but anyway, so you think about, you know, all of this. And that's very key, all right? So 120 Smart Chip, set it and forget it, because now you're able to go all the way to the top of the compensation plan without limitations, right? You plan on going director, well, you gotta have at least 80 in qualifying volume to go director. So you plan on, you wanna one day go regional, right? Well, you gotta be at 120. So just set it and forget it and become a product of the products. So that's that. The second part of this is to now build your list. Okay. Now, this is where a lot of people miss it. Okay. And I can understand it because I was the greatest procrastinator in building my list. Why? Because I was afraid to reach out to my friends and family in order to, introduce them to products, introduce them to services, whatever it was that Nate and I were doing at that time. The list is where most of the time I failed. Okay. Because I would pick up my phone and I would pick and choose. All right. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call this one. I'm gonna write it down. Your list is the most powerful thing to kicking off your business. You don't want to prejudge people. You don't want to assume for people. You want to think of everybody that you could possibly think of that you can now share this business with. Why? Because you have to understand that you just opened up, right? I don't know whether you believe you got a multi-million-dollar business or whether you believe you got $1 billion business, because Nate and I believe we got $1 billion business over here at TLC, right? And so therefore, you want to make sure that you tell the world. Just like McDonald's, just like Starbucks, you now have a viable home-based business that you want to shout out to the world, because it's nothing like, right? And we've seen this happen where you pick and choose, or perhaps you don't reach out to your network. And now you look up and your cousin has joined somebody else in the business. Your friend has joined somebody else in the business. Your sister, I've even seen family members not even together because they don't tell each other, now has become a customer of somebody else. So you want a grand open, you want flags, right? So you got to think of everybody you know. Look at it like this. TLC is not a household name, right? Ask yourself, how many, as we become a household name, right? We have a scratch of the surface. How many households do I want to be represented in TLC, right? How many do I want to dominate as the market share is being taken over with TLC? How many people? And so that's why your list is so important. And so when you think about the list, I found a little, I think y'all have seen it on the screen before. Let's see if I can find it now. This jogger sheet, okay, that I want to share with you all. All right. Because this jogger sheet now is going to help you to, thinking about the people that you know when you're building your list. All right. Who comes to mind? Co-workers, boss, partners, your doctors, people you do business with. You can see family members on. Anybody that you could do business, that you do business with, you now want to reach out to these people, and as you're reaching out to these people, there's something called the 5 checkers. I'm trying to move this over so that y'all can actually see this without. Okay, the 5, and I don't know if y'all can y'all see this whole sheet? Because I see y'all at the bottom of my screen. Okay, you can. Okay, let me see how I can move y'all out my way so I can see it. Let's see. And how can I move y'all out the way? I don't know how to move y'all out the way. All right. Anyway, okay, there we go. Well, I can. Okay, can y'all still see the full paper? Okay, y'all don't see what I see. Okay, good. All right, so now you can see this is the list that you want to think about everybody you do business with, because if you're doing business with people and they're not willing to support you, then you might want to rethink that thing, even if it's just to become a customer, to try your product, maybe just to try a sample. So this is going to help you to think about everybody that you could possibly think of who may be interested in our products or who may be interested in an opportunity. Now, remember, there's something called the 5 checkers, okay, when it comes time to the opportunity, all right, in which those are the ones that are looking for, other streams of income, right? Typically, this is, and it's not all the way across the board, but down at the bottom, these are the people who generally need it the most. Most of the time, they're married couples, right? They have kids, right? They're homeowners, right? They understand investment. They understand, having a home, right? They're typically between the age of 25 and 55, and they're employed and they earn $25,000 or more, in life. And so these people right here are, have that mindset. Number one, being married, shows, stability. Having kids shows responsibility. Being homeowners means they understand having assets, right? Being the age of 25 to 55, those are the people who, are out there getting it in, wanting to build a future, right? Wanting to build for their legacy. And then, being employed, over 25,000 means, number one, they're looking for something, right? They need some other streams of income and they have the money typically to, invest and to get started in a business. So that's that. All right. So now that's the list, right? Now, the third part of this is building your business. All right. This is the activity. Okay. So now the activity that's going to help you to build your business, and I'm going to go through this quickly. Any type of activity that now shows the plan. Y'all write that down. Show the plan, show the plan, show the plan. Any activity that allows you to show the plan is going to create massive success over here at TLC. So therefore, right now, we're social distancing. You want to turn up your social media, right? You want to begin to post, right? And you don't just want to put up the beautiful TLC banners, that they show, of the people who got the NutriBurst, or even, just the products. No, you need to be your own brand. How are you going to be your own brand? Well, you see us as we get up and we're like, hey, 72 Minerals, I took 10 salads today, did you? So post with you and the products, okay? That's going to now attract, it's called attraction marketing, okay? So now when you become the brand and you're branding the brand, now what's gonna happen is you're gonna start to attract more people to you. So you gotta leverage social media, get into groups, start to post in groups, shoot some videos, do lives, do Insta stories. We're doing Zooms, Zoom. Y'all remember that show, right? Zoom, right? In order to show the plan. But you're going to launch your business with that list that I just talked about. And this is where a lot of people miss it too. All right. Because amateurs join, professionals launch their business. And what that means is now you're going to take your list and you're going to screenshot your list over to, all we need are names. We don't need no numbers. As long as you know how to contact them, then that's fine. You know what? And you never know. You may have somebody in your mind and you don't even have their number. Well, we truly believe that what you put in writing can become your reality because you're putting it out there in the atmosphere, right? So you make your list, you screenshot it over to the person who personally introduced you to this business, somebody who can help you move your business along. And if they're new, just like you, then they're connected to somebody who can help you to move your business along. And so what we're gonna do now is a private launch call. All right, we used to call them virtual grand openings, right? To grand open your business. So now we're gonna teach you how to pick up the phone, right? And this is the phone call, the conversation that we have after you've done a couple of steps. And we're going to teach you how to invite to the information, how to focus literally on telling the person about the product that you have. And that could be as simply as, if you know that somebody's on your list and they can benefit from the product, you just pick up the phone, you call them, hey, hi, how you doing? Do you have a second? Right? And they say, yes, you want to establish that they got a moment to just listen to you. Wonderful. And so now you can ask one of our 2 power questions, right? Do you or anybody want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days, right? That's one of them. If there was one thing that you could change about your health, what would it be, right? If you don't want to, mention the weight part of it, right? And now they tell you, great, I'm not going to, but before you do that, you establish when they say that, that they have a minute, great, I'm not going to keep you long. So you just let them know that you don't have a whole lot of time either. This is not a time for y'all to have a long conversation. Your goal is to talk to people no more than a minute and a half when you're getting people some information to get them in front of some information like your launch call, so that now you're able to leverage somebody else to expose your business. So it's real simple. But then there may be that person that's on your list that may be looking for an opportunity, and you know that they're looking for an opportunity. Well, guess what you're going to do? Hey, listen, how are you doing? Wonderful. Do you have a minute? Great. I'm not going to keep you long. Awesome. If I could show you how to put an extra $1,000 in your pocket this month, would you want to know more? Right? I'm launching a major project and I thought about you. If I could show you how you can put an extra 6 figures in your pocket, would you want to know more this year? So you got to know who you're talking to. You identify. If you know that somebody's making 6 figures, if you say $100 this week, they're not interested. So you got to be able to tweak your conversation. But those are some of the things that we go through in that initial call to help you to understand, right? So all of the activity that can definitely help you to build your business. So what else? I think I talked about the Zooms, right? This thing is all about building relationships. Remember that. It's a relationship building business. And the more relationships that you build, then the more success you're going to have. So even if you're out on the street, right now we're social distancing. You don't just pounce on people. You got to start and have a conversation. All right. These are people that you are, when you're calling your list, these are people that, you know, they have least talked to you in a while. If you have people on your list that you haven't talked to in a while, then you need to build that rapport. You can't just jump on the phone with them and say, hey, can I ask you a serious question? No, find out how they're doing. That's a conversation that has to take a little bit longer in order to get into it, right? How the kids, how's the, you know, how's business, how's whatever, okay? You can't just pounce on people and now expect them to be excited, okay? Also, I can tell you when it comes time to your list, texting typically doesn't work, all right? To the person that books a launch call with us and now, you know, no matter what we do, they text out everything. I guarantee you that it's going to be me and the other person on the line and nobody else, unless they have a strong network and they're just that good to where people, you know, they have influence. That's all leadership is influence, okay? And so then it does work for the people who have big networks and they can text it out. But a text, people can't feel your energy. People can't feel your passion. They can't feel your excitement. But when you pick up the phone, they can feel it, all right? So just FYI on that, all right? Now, where we at? The fourth thing, all right, because I need to keep it moving. The fourth thing that you want to do now at this point is making sure that you are plugging in. Plugging in is one of the keys to your success team, okay? So we have obviously a getting started text. Every single Thursday night, we have our team call, right? Created for Greatness, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have that team call. All right, we obviously plug into our executive ambassadors, Greg and Monica Scott, Ms. Twyla Portis, and so Build for Your Legacy. They have different trainings going on all the time, you know, Purple Book trainings, personal development trainings. So that's the reason why you want to make sure that there's certain pages that you follow. TLC HQ is one on Facebook, on Instagram, because Jack and John live every day, all right? Fun Friday, every Friday. Everybody's winning all the time in TLC. So you got to plug into this. This is at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day. Build for Your Legacy. You want to go and you want to like that page, TLC Global Impact, Build for Your Legacy. Go and follow that page, like that page. You want to make sure that you are added to our Created for Greatness group. We have a Facebook group, all right? And the person that introduced you to this business should be the one that's plugging you in, because it's a private group. You won't find it and you can't add yourself to it. Somebody has to add you to the group, all right? Just know that that group is for business partners, not potential customers, not customers, but only IBOs, life changers, okay? So plugging in, definitely key. Write down this website, trainingtlcreps.com, okay? That is a training website that our executive ambassadors have put together for everybody to be able to grab a hold of that website. And let's see, what else is there on that text message? Oh, making sure that you send your information in to Total Life Changes, TLC secure at totallifechanges.com, a copy of your social or your business ID, whatever you use, and your driver's license to validate your information so that your checks don't stop once you reach $600 in commissions. So all of this information, you want to make sure that you have. I was trying to pull up the text message so I can make sure that I've given you guys everything on it. What else do we have? As far as that, trying to see what, okay, I think I gave you the tune. The video is a part of that. Oh, and on Monday through Thursday, our team has what we call TLC Conversations. Okay, so every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, we have a conversation, all right, in which different testimonies are featured. And this is for your prospects, okay? How are you gonna learn how to build this business? How are you gonna learn how to present? Jump on and watch, because that's how I learned. I just plug in. I listen to call after call after call after call, and we still jump on call after call after call after call, and we still have notebook after notebook after notebook after notebook in order to really learn this stuff. And that's how you're gonna learn. Sometimes people say, I can't present. Well, you gotta plug in. You gotta listen to the conversations. You gotta listen to all of the information that's out there. You got to make sure also that in your business, you should get you an 8x10 calendar. We can't live without this. Your calendar is your paycheck. Okay. If you open up your calendar, I literally, like we were just on the training, you know, a few minutes ago with the executive ambassadors that they gave away another $5,000, right? And so, you know, your calendar, they said, how many Zooms did you do? How many times did you show the plan? I can open up the calendar for last week as we had a phenomenal week, right? All these ranks being broken, and guess what? 25 launch calls, okay, Zooms, all right, and that personally, you know, that I did in addition to all the calls that Nate did. So imagine this, because we're helping our team, but we help the ones that are ready. We can't sit back and you know, beg somebody to do the business. Okay, we look for the ones that are ready and we work with the willing. Okay, and so plugging in is everything. And I believe that's all of the information as far as that, right? And now let's keep it moving. Okay, now I want to move on into the back office a little bit. So let me go here and let's get into this back office. Okay, because I'm gonna spend a few minutes here and want to show you all a couple things in the back office. All right. And let me see, sign in total life changes. We're gonna go here. So basically, let me help you guys understand. All right. So first and foremost, if you want to, let me just take it all the way back. All right. You can, to sign into the back office, you know, you could go to either of the websites, but I typically say go to totallifechanges.com. Keep it simple. All right. Go to member login. All right. Remember that email. You take your login information. Some people it's a name, some people it's a number, and you're going to simply log in here. All right. So now when you log into your back office, all right, there's a couple things that you want to be able to do. All right. The first thing that you want to make sure is set up is your SmartShip. So you want to come here. Some people may have only put themselves on a 40 SmartShip when they join the business. Some people click it and don't do the SmartShip. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that your SmartShip is set to 120. All right. This one is our son's back office. So this is just another back office that we use. He's not really building a business, but here's what I would want to do, right? And I could tell you that what TLC does is, let's say, and this is a perfect example. This is the person that came into TLC. They only chose one product, and now you want to go ahead and you want to update it, okay? As you can see that the SmartShip happens on the 20th. You never want to change your date, okay? Because you can mess yourself up, all right? If you decide, if you're getting started on the 20th, and now you change it to the 22nd, and you now fall inactive more than 24 hours, you just missed all of your check and all of your volume that's building, flush it down the drain. All right, so set your SmartShip and forget it and don't touch it. That's the best thing. Now, TLC does reward you when you're on a 3-product kit. All right, if you choose a 3-product kit, what's gonna happen is they're gonna give you back $10 every month. All right, so now you could select one of these kits, or you can see that you can personally customize whatever products that you want in order to make sure that you are on the 120 SmartShip. And so now I'm gonna take this NutriBurst off, all right, because I selected the kit up here. I chose the Freedom Kit that gives me my T, my NutriBurst, my NRG. And now, you know, what I wanna do is just verify my address. And obviously, your credit card information is in here. You verify that, and you just simply save it. All right. And now your SmartShip is here. But to the person who did not create one, you just simply come here and you create a SmartShip. All right. And now you're going to create, and you do the same thing. You add whatever kit. All right. The 3-product kits to get that $10 back. Right. Freedom Kit. You add it. And again, you're just going to verify it. You do it, and it's going to create your SmartShip. Know that if you got started on the 15th of this month and you have not set up your SmartShip, then you want to go back and you want to select the 15th. You don't want it to be today's date, because now you're inactive for 2 weeks, and guess what's going to happen? No money, no customers, no nothing is going to happen. All right. So your SmartShip, set it and forget it. All right. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is after you create your SmartShip, all right, and is to now come on over to TLC Pay. All right, this is where you want to set up your hyper wallet. And let's see, obviously you will come here, you would activate the account. All right, so now you can either put in your email, your IBO, your ID, all right, and which, let's see. And now you can see that an activation email has been sent. So this is Christian's account and it's never been set up, all right? He actually has some commissions pending in there, but this is what's gonna happen so that now you can make sure that you activate and you're now putting yourself in position so that you can actually get paid, all right? So that is how you're going to set up your TLC pay. Now, the next thing that I wanna show you all is after doing that, remember we talked about getting 2 people into the business. So the way that you make sure that your binary is set in the right position so that one person goes onto the left and one person goes onto the right is you're gonna simply come over here, you're gonna click your name, and now you wanna come into change settings, okay? This is how you are able to change your binary. So as you can see in here, it has all the information. It has your website. It has your website, your username, your password, the address, all of that good stuff, right? And also your binary, okay? So your binary placement, as you can see, this is set to the outer right. Why? Because Christian has one person enrolled into the business, right? So typically what you will want this set on is balance bill, okay? Balance bill will put a person on the left and a person on the right. But here's what we recommend, all right? In this season with the company growth, right? There's some things happening that may not normally happen. So if you're on balance bill, what we highly recommend is after you enroll that first person, and or if you leave it on balance bill, make sure that they both fell on one on the left and one on the right. If not, you have 72 hours to correct that. All right, 72 hours to definitely send an email to info@Total Life Changes to correct that. But typically, what I'll tell a person is if it's on balance bill and you now go in and you see that the person has fallen to the left, take the time. Do you want to be secure? Go ahead and set it to your outer right, save it. All right, that way one went on the left and one went on the right. And then after that person, your binary qualified, now you can come back in and save it to the balance bill, okay? Now, the other thing that you want to set up is how your money is going out, okay? Your money going out. And this is where you can come in and you can enable your daily pay, right? In our retail, we get paid every single day. So if you turn this on, you're gonna get paid every single day. If you forget to turn it on, then your retail is gonna come in the weekly pay, all right? The point system is something that we'll teach a little bit later on. It's powerful, but you can, this is where $1 is simply a point. It's equivalent to money. And you can come in. What we love about this is that you can build your business. Huh? Yes.
You'll let some more people in. I don't have that option to do that now.
Okay. All right. All right. So now, what we love about this is that you can literally build your TLC business and not ever have to even have a SmartShip hit your credit card. If you simply, as your commissions start to build, you can come in and you can tell this to, $20 out of every check, I want to, go into points. So now what's going to happen is that would be about 80 points a month. So if you're on a 120 SmartShip, that's now going to cost you about $175 a month with shipping and everything. You're only going to pay half. But if you set it up so that now it covers, maybe you do 50 points a week, $50 out of your commission. And now what's going to happen is, at the end of the month, you now have $200. So before your SmartShip hits, it's going to totally cover it. And you'll have some other points left that you can use towards purchasing your product. So the point system is powerful. It's also powerful, as you begin to build your business. All right. Now, another thing that I'm gonna show you right quick, your payment methods. Okay. These are your SmartShip credit card information back here. This is how, let's say that you have a credit card and I don't know, it expired or it got stolen or something, and you want to edit it. If you have 2 cards on here, then you have to delete one of them. Okay, you delete one of them, and now you can come back and you can add the credit card. We've seen people sending in requests, hey, I need my credit card changed, and you're wondering why TLC is taking a minute to get back to it. Well, you can actually do it yourself. All right, so those are a couple things that you'll see, back here in your back office as you are now kind of coming in here and just learning what's out here. The next thing that I want to talk about is the Help Center. All right. The Help Center is a powerful tool. In here, everything that you could possibly ask, frequently asked questions back here, so powerful. All right. A lot of the stuff that's being asked is answered right here in TLC. Not only that, team, as you can see, there's business tools back here, right? There's a presentation back here, TLC talk, there's policies and procedures that people, aren't really reading, right? But this is all back here. If you want to know about income claims, medical claims, if you want to know, can a husband and wife join each other in business, right? It's all in here. And can they? No, they can't. They can't join each other. They have to join the original sponsor, and they cannot join each other in business. It's the FYI, y'all. But so much information here. Marketing tools are back here. TLC banners are back here. I'm binary qualified. There's a lot of things back here, in addition to the things that we have out there on social media. Products, all right? You want to know about the products? Guess what? Boom, boom, boom. All you got to do, come back here, and there is a one-sheeter on every single product. Look at this, brew, ISO tea, right? You pull it up, look at that. Wow, everything you want to know about the tea. Every herb, what it does, all kinds of information. And so just realize too, that even in this, as I'm looking at, some of the stuff that is on here, just make sure that as you're reading this or you're telling somebody about it, we don't make any medical claims. All right. So if something helps with, let's say, high blood pressure, all right, then we speak pressure levels. If someone's, battling with any other issues, right? As far as, let's say, cancer, we mentioned the growth of abnormal cells in the body. We cannot make these medical claims, all right? We cannot, all right? And so just know that every product, though, has an information sheet, all right? And that is very powerful. And as far as it, so everyone has it. There's some videos back here that you all can leverage, and we leverage these to send out to people. So when people want information on the products, we send them these sheets. You could do this from the 5 and 5 app also, all right? So there's a lot of information, as you can see, in the back office. One other thing that I want to share you is the my business tab, all right? This My Business tab is very powerful. Go through it, okay? This is not a back office training, so I'm not going to go through everything on here. I want to keep this thing simple, but when people join you in business, they're gonna come right here under your personally sponsored team. You can see that Zaria is on the left. That means that a Christian needs somebody on the right, remember? And so therefore, change settings like I just showed you, and I just want to put this back to the right. Don't want it on balanced bill, want this on the right. And so save it, boom. I want to come back to where I was. You can click over here on this icon and boom, you go back on the front screen and you can click on My Business to get back to where you were. All right, so this is where your new life changes will show up. If a customer is actually a part of your G5, right, they count, they're not a reorder, they're gonna show up in here. And as you can see, you can go through these different the binary tree, you'll see your person on the left and you'll see your person on the right. Now, remember this, if you don't get binary qualified like right away, you may see other people falling down below you, but know that that person is there. It's just that, and they're your first person. It's just that other people got
You froze, Coach.
right? We saw that she was on the left. So you can see that she is there, and you would have to click her name to see where she actually fell into the binary, which is right here. All right, so that's just a couple things.
Coach Pam,
You can't hear me?
can you go back just a few moments? When you said that the person was on the left and then you were personally enrolled and people may fall under that, that's where you cut out.
Okay, all right, you're welcome. So basically, all right, we saw that Zaria was on the left. But when you come back here, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't see Zaria. Where is Zaria? Who are these people? All right, we've had people, you know, not understand why people are falling down below them. That's a blessing. Okay, you want as many people falling down below you as possibly can, because that means you got into the business before they did, and you benefit from them building their business. That's called volume, right? So now we can't see Zaria. So they're like, oh my goodness, Zaria is not here. Zaria is here, team. You just have to click this little arrow to the right, you search, because Zaria fell into the next available position in the binary, all right? So all these people joined before she did, because the people above Christian, and even Christian, you know, the people above Christian, because Christian only brought one person in the business, they kept working, all right? So they couldn't sit back and wait on Zaria to decide to say yes. That's the power of the binary. It's called a position of equity. So now we find her, you click her name, right? Double click it. Now here's Zaria. Zaria is right here. Okay, now she might be on level, you know, I don't know, 1,000. But guess what? She's still your first person. And so even when you log in, sometimes people get confused. Okay, I see these people over here, so I don't need to put nobody on the left. Yes, you do. These are not your personally enrolled people. So you still need to put a person on the left and a person on the right. But this is how you can identify that Zaria is in your team and she is falling into the binary. So I hope that helps with everybody. Let's see what else, if there's anything else. Now, I'm gonna move over from the back office, okay? Because there's a lot of information. What we want you to do is to click back here, just kind of learn things. You'll be able to see, you know, the different information. As your team begins to grow, you'll start to be able to understand the projection of the smart shifts. But for right now, that is, you know, all that we're gonna go over as far as that. The next thing that I wanna talk about is once you, let me come over here to the front screen, all right? 120 qualified. When you are 120 qualified, okay, it's going to show right here that you're active 120. Now you saw that Christian was only on a 40. What I did was I wanted to show y'all what this thing should look like. I just went in and I ordered some product and now he's set up on a 120 smart shift. As you can see, he's not binary qualified. These red X's, you want them to go away and you want them to go away quick. Because he's not binary qualified, team, what's happening is there's all this volume that's building down below him from all those people on the left side. You know, before Zaria got into the business, is going to flush down the drain on Thursday because he's not binary qualified. But if he puts a person on the right, okay, and now activates this volume is going to build, which is going to help you to hit the ranks, okay? So just know that this is a very, very powerful, this information that shows up on the front screen. It kind of helps you. It's like an overview of your business. But what I also want to show you is that once you are 120 qualified, all right, you don't need to place any more orders in your back office, okay? No more orders from your back office, meaning you can come up here and yes, you can shop, but you don't want to do it when you're 120 qualified, because now what's going to happen is volume rolls up, okay? So it's not going to benefit you, team, all right? You only need to be 120 qualified, okay? All right, and so therefore, what's going to happen is, you know, if you log and order from your own back office, is the volume is going to go up for your qualifications, but now it's going to the people above you. It doesn't benefit you. And so that's where ordering, you know, comes into play. There's two ways to order. One is through the back office, through the binary, and someone down below you in your organization so that the volume rolls up. And then the second way is to become your own customer. So now here's what we teach, all right? Because sometimes people will join, they don't have a team, all right? So you don't have a team, right? And so, but you want to order you some more product, right? Let me admit these people. So you don't have a team and you want to order you some more product, all right? So in this case, you need to become your own customer so that now you can get your 50% commission. Once you have a team, you have to think differently. Okay, it's a different mindset because remember, people don't join people, businesses, people join people. So you have a responsibility to help your team. So now once you have a team and they start to build down below you, your personal orders, you should be ordering through the binary. Get your retail orders from your customers. Absolutely. Let them go to your link and get your 50%. But let's say that you run out of your Smart Ship and you need to order you another bottle of NutriBurst and a bag of tea. You know, ordering from the back office down below you gives you full volume, 100% volume. So you help your team to get 80 points, okay? As opposed to going and becoming your own customer and now you give your team 20 points. You only get 25%, all right, when you order as your own customer. But I do want to show this because we got a lot of people coming in, a lot of people that are reactivating, and they put all these orders in their back office and they're like, where's my commissions, right? You know, I don't understand it. Well, I want to show you, you know, how you actually do this because this has been a problem. And so I'm going to show you exactly what you do as far as that. All right, so let's go here and click back to the screen. All right, so now I'm going to open up another window and we're going to go to, remember your website. All right, so you will go to shop.totallifechanges.com/the McCraes unless you buy your own domain name, which is what we have done. All right, so our domain name, we went to GoDaddy and we purchased a domain name so that it's shorter. So this is ours, but it's the same thing. All right, and so now, this is what your customers see. This is the link that you send out to your customers and your potential prospects, right? To either, you know, get a sample from you, to become a member, or to shop and become your customer. So now if you want to become your own customer, there are two separate accounts. You have your Life Changer account, you have your customer account. So what you would do is this. You click on shop. Let's say that we want to order some tea, right? So I'm gonna order me some tea. I want to add it to the cart. And now what's going to happen? You want to click on checkout, right? So now you see that there is a number here, right? And if you just sign in, then what you're going to do is you're going to sign into your Life Changer portal. And that's not what you want to do. You want to, the first time, you need to create an account, okay? You have to, you are becoming a customer of yourself, okay? So you have to create an account. You fill out the information, it's just like your customer. You become a customer of yourself. Now, once you go through the process, boom, it's gonna give you another number, right? Another ID number. That is your customer account. So you have two separate accounts. So now, when you wanna come back and you want to order some products the next time, then all you're gonna do is the same thing. You shop, you add whatever you want to the cart, right? And now you're gonna click checkout, view your cart, whatever you wanna do, right? You wanna check out. Now, because you have a customer number, now you can log in, okay? Now you log in and you're gonna see that the website looks totally different, okay? And so now you're back there in your customer account. And when you order from this, you're gonna receive the 50% commissions. Once you have a team, this should not be your mindset if you're here for the long haul. You should now find out, okay, what do I need to do in order for my team to benefit so that 100% of the volume flows up to my organization for your own orders, you know, unless you're a retailer, you know, and that's your focus. But, you know, once you have a team, you have to begin to think differently. So I did want to show that aspect of the business. All right, so now let's go into the, because I don't want to be on here all day. Now let's go into the, let's talk about some of the products, okay? Our top 5 products is what I want to talk to you all about this afternoon. All right, so first and foremost, TLC, when you get started, you have a top 5 product guide, right? As you can see, the top 5 products are the original tea, right? The instant tea, the NutriBurst, and the NRG, and the other one is the Resolution. All right, the Resolution drops. Remember, I showed you that every product has a product sheet. You know, even in this, it tells you a little bit about it, all right, in these brochures. But there's a product sheet. Learn the products. Go back there and print. because this one, powerful product, 9 herbs, no stimulants in this. Sometimes people ask, is there caffeine in it? No, nothing. 9 herbs, you can read it. Holy thistle, papaya, chamomile, malva leaves, marshmallow, lettuce thistle, myrrh, ginger, persimmon leaves, okay? Yeah, so 9 herbs in this, nothing else, all right? So when people ask that question, nothing else in it. It's a detox tea, all right? It's not a weight loss tea. It detoxes your body at a cellular level. It's gonna cleanse your colon. It's gonna cleanse your gut. It's going to literally go into your body, detoxify your body in order to eliminate all of the toxins and the chemicals out. So it literally is going to, you know, at that cellular level, you know, it's giving your body the permission to get rid of all this stuff. All right. So that is the #1 tea. This is the one I lost 20 pounds in 31 days on. Powerful, powerful product. And this is the product that you boil. Okay. So you're going to boil a quart of water. You throw the tea bags in. You allow it to steep 4 to 8 hours, right? We say 8 hours. Let it steep overnight. We do ours at night. We boil it, let it steep overnight. In the morning, follow the directions. Anytime people ask questions, tell them to read the pack and follow the directions, right? How the product says it should be taken is how it should be taken, team. All right. And so therefore, you know, now you're going to add 3 quarts of water, voila, a whole gallon to sip on the next day. All right. And so that's, and you're going to do 2 8-ounce glasses twice a day. And you can do 4 ounces at dinner as a snack or before you go to bed as a snack. All right. This one you drink with your meals. Okay. With lunch and with dinner. That's what the directions say. And then 4 ounces before you go to bed, if you choose to do that. Okay. So that's this one. Now the instant tea. All right. This one is powerful also. Lose 5 pounds in 5 days. All of our teas, okay? This one has a soluble fiber in it, okay? So you can go through and you can read the different ingredients on it. But the soluble fiber works with your stomach receptors. So it's gonna give you a feel-full feeling when you consume it 30 minutes before a meal, okay? So you consume this one 30 minutes before a meal. It's gonna do the same thing, but this tea is the healthiest tea. It's all herbal, okay? 9 herbs. This one's the healthiest because it's all herbal. This one, because it's an instant tea, it's still healthy, right? It's still a detox tea. It's still all natural, but it does not have the 9 herbs in it. You read it, it has maybe 4 to 5 ingredients in it. So when you read the one sheet, it's gonna tell you what's in it, and it talks about that soluble fiber. So you drink this one before a meal, you eat less, okay? So that's the power of the instant. You just open it up, you pour it in a bottle, you drink it, voila, losing 5 pounds in 5 days on the go, but detoxing first and foremost. Now, the third product, that's our top 5, is the NutriBurst. 72 minerals, 19 amino acids, 13 whole foods, 10 vitamins, 22 phytonutrients. 1 tablespoon is like you eating 10 salads. How do I know all of the ingredients that's in it? I don't know the 22 phytonutrients. All right, I don't know all the herbs. I don't know all the vitamins. I know they're in here, right? But how do I know that it has 22 phytonutrients, 19 amino acids? Because I looked at #1, I plugged in the beginning, and this was the information. So as I heard it said every day, I took some notes and I wrote it down. But the one sheeter tells you everything, right? It tells you everything. But you don't have to be somebody who diagnoses all the products. Okay, that's not what we're here to. You don't have to know every single thing. You let them know, and a person can read. You can see everything that's in here, right? And so it's an all natural vitamin that people take every day, and 1 tablespoon is like eating 10 salads. It's equivalent to that. All right, it's gonna feed your cells. It helps with mental clarity. It helps with focusing. It helps with energy. It helps with a lot of different things, you know. So, but I tell a person too, you know, one thing that I could say, sometimes people say, well, you know what, take the NutriBurst and you're going to be like, boom, feel this energy boost. Everybody's different. I know when I don't take the NutriBurst, but NutriBurst does not make me like, woo. Some people say, I ain't sleep all night. Not me. So you got to be careful with telling people that, okay? Because they might not be the person that gets that woo energy boost, but you can tell them it feeds your cells. It's going to literally help to bring your body back into functioning at the epitome of the state that it should function in. Okay, so the NutriBurst, read the sheet. The NRG is the 4th top 5 product. All right, natural raw energy. All right, say it fast, it's energy, right? But this one helps with mental clarity. It helps with focusing. It helps with energy, right? All natural energy. No, it has a a all natural caffeine in it. Okay, so it does. It has an all natural caffeine in it, but it's not going to give you a high. It's not going to cause you to crash. It gives you natural energy. It's not recommended for people who have elevated pressure levels. Okay, but people with elevated pressure levels do take it. But I always say you take it at your own risk. I ask a person, you know, how are you? With caffeine. And if anybody asks anything about, can I take this if I have this, tell them to consult their medical professional. Okay, because we don't diagnose anything. All right, so you don't want to start to be diagnosing people's conditions. Tell them to go back to take the tea to your doctor. All right, take it to your doctor and ask them if you can take the tea, because I don't know what medications you on. Okay, and so that's the way that you eliminate, having to battle with different things. But this is a fat burner. All right, turns on the energy, turns off the appetite. It's going to burn 300 calories if you take one. If you take two, it's going to burn 600 calories. Okay, so as you can see, you just read it. It has Advantra Z in it. I don't even talk about that. Oh, that's good to know. All right, I didn't know that. Wonderful. I just know the product works. Okay, and it does give me the energy that I need. And so this one, I could tell people, you're going to get some energy, when you take the NRG, because that's what it's known to do. All right. So that's that one. Then the Resolution. All right. This is another very powerful product that a lot of people have taken their weight loss to the next level. All right. One of the top 5 products. Okay. Remember, we got a ton of them, right? 50 products over here, CBD line. I'm not talking about those today. All right. Read your sheets and you can see the benefits of CBD. All right. Keeping it real simple. So now the Resolution is the solution for the weight loss goals. This one's going to help a person drop 1 to 3 pounds a day. All right. Some people ask, can I do the Resolution with all these other products? You can. They go hand in hand. All right. So you can do the Resolution with the tea, with the NutriBurst, great combination. You can even take the NRG. What this is a coach in a bottle. So it's going to help to remove the unwanted food cravings. It's going to help to literally keep you on track. You do the drops. I think it's 15 minutes. Y'all Resolution people out there, I think it's 15 minutes before a meal, right? You can't drink. Hold on. You can't drink anything before or eat anything before 15 minutes, before you take this and after you take it. But you literally have to maintain a 1,200 caloric diet plan or less in order for this product to work. You need to follow the TLC diet plan. If you get people saying, well, I did the Resolution drops and I didn't lose no weight. Well, you need to ask a person, what did you eat? Did you follow the diet plan? Make sure your people have the diet plan. TLC now ships it out with people, but it's in the help center, right? Everything that you want to know is back there so that you can send them the meal plan so that they know this is what you need to follow. But it's going to remove those sweet cravings. You have to cut out fried food. You have to cut out sugars. You have to cut out alcohol. You have to cut out, carbs. You have to follow a strict diet plan. But I can tell you testimony after testimony of people taking this product and literally taking their health goals to the next level. All right. So that's the 5th of the top 5 products. Okay. So now let's go ahead and we're going to keep it moving. All right. Because now the last piece that I wanted to share is the compensation plan. All right. So now let's talk about the comp plan. And let's see where I have that at. Where do I have that now? I know I downloaded it. All right. Let's see, maybe I have it. Okay, here we go. I know where to go now. All right. And we're going to close out with the comp plan. To also know that as I'm pulling this up, as you are, let's see. All right, so here's the comp plan. All right, this is the download that I mentioned that we want everybody to definitely go in and download. This is one of the first things that you should do is to download the compensation plan. And TLC, has this in place to where, hey, this is our core values that we stand on. Passion is our fuel. We are always hungry for more, having fun. We get more work done. We love each other, period. Grateful is our mindset. We don't just do what's easy. We do what's right. And our standard is giving more than what's expected. All right. So as you can see, going through the comp plan, it's going to help you to understand some of the things. This is why we say download it immediately. You don't understand what QB is, it tells you. You don't understand what CB is, it tells you. Commissionable volume. QB, qualifying volume, right? GCB, All right, it tells you what this is, right? Gross commissionable volume, right? Group commissionable volume. How to qualify for commissions, right? It tells you as far as your binary. Now they say 40, we don't. We say 120 because they say this because you'll get a check if you are on qualifying volume 40. All right, but what's your mindset? 120 it should be. And when you see how it duplicates, you'll understand why we are saying this. So typically you make a purchase and now you're going to inspire others. So it talks about, how this thing begins to grow. You, your left team, your right team, your downline begins to happen. So now 6 different ways that we earn money over here at TLC. All right, retail is the first way that you earn. All right, that's the key that unlocks the compensation plan. So when you come into TLC, you turn on your daily pay, you send somebody your link, boom, you just got paid. Okay, retail, everybody qualifies for retail. All right, you don't qualify for a fast start bonus until you enroll somebody into the business. So when you enroll somebody into the business, now you're going to qualify for that. But let me go back to the retail. Retail, all right, when someone, I'll go over that in a second. Then the third way, the binary pay, all right, this is once you have 2 people, you now open up more of the compensation plan, the rest of the compensation plan. So until you actually get your 2 people from the fast start bonus, you don't qualify for any of the other commissions, all right? So you have to get binary qualified in order to now open up the matching bonuses, the check match. Once you hit the rank of national director, congratulations to Gwendolyn Bennett. Yes, our first national director, because now she is going to get that life changer bonus. That is a monthly bonus. And then the 6th way is filling it. So now let's talk about retail. As you can see, on the retail commissions, when someone goes to your website, all right, and they decide to order some of the tea, right, the original tea, it's sold at $49.95. You can see that it has 40 in qualifying volume. This is what your commission is paid off. It's not paid off of the $49.95. It's not paid off of the amount plus the shipping and the taxes. It is paid off of the 40 QB. All right. So therefore, you just earn $20 because we earn 50% commission. All right, into your retail commissions, right? And so, and then plus 25% of the QB, 10 CV is added to your GCB. Now this is a little bit more detailed on what this is saying. I could show you where this is going. TLC actually gives you some added bonuses that actually help, but really and truly, this is all you need to focus on. This is right here. You get $20 off of the 40 in qualifying volume, all right, off of every earned retail sale. Now, the second way that we get paid is the fast start bonus. When people join you in the business, all right, and now they purchase one of those kits, they decide to customize a kit because a person can order whatever products they want to come into TLC as long as they are an option when they click enroll. And so now you see that when somebody joins you, if somebody joins you with one product, there's 40 in qualifying volume, you're going to earn $20. If someone joins you with a Get Fit kit, a Freedom kit, there's 120 in volume, so you're going to earn $60 as a fast start bonus. This is unlimited potential, so you can continue to get these bonuses over and over and over again. All right. Now the binary pay. Let's talk about this binary. All right. On the binary, when you now put a person on your left and a person on your right, you now activate what we call the hybrid binary. So you are able to now earn 10 to 25% every single week off of the binary on your lesser leg. All right. So what does that mean? All right. You join the business, your left team, right? All right. Your left team has, what do they have? I don't know. Okay, your left team, they say, okay, your left team is growing, right? And so you join the business, your left team has 1,000 on the left, and your right team has 1,500, right? So that would mean that your pay leg is the left team. That is what your binary commissions are going to be paid off for the week. So that means that when you go through the comp plan, you understand the different rankings. You now are a director because you have 1,000 on the left and 1,000 on the right. So you're going to get paid on that 1,000 because it's the lesser leg. So at 1,000, it's 12% commission. And I'm going to show you how you're going to understand that. So now you just earned $120 off of the binary for the week. Now, what happens with the binary is you never lose your volume when you're binary qualified, okay? So now, because the left had 1,000 team and the right had 1,500, you see how 500 points are now banked because it subtracts out from both sides. So you subtract 1,000 because you got paid on it from the left and 1,000 from the right because you got paid off on it. But now you had 500 points that are going to carry over. They're banked to carry over to the next week to help you requalify again. All right. So, whatever the numbers are, if it's 100 over here on the left, 200 on the right, the left is your pay leg and the other 100 will carry over. So that's the binary pay. Now, also, let me tell you this. Another reason why you want to go director is because until you go and hit the rank of director, you don't even qualify for the matching bonus, okay? So you have to hit the rank of director to now qualify for the matching bonus from your organization. So what that means is now you're a director, you hit the rank. Now you qualify for 50% of a check match. When your people now get paid on the binary, you're gonna get a 50% match. All right, give you an example. All right, we personally enrolled Ms. Val Davis into our team, right? This week, Ms. Val Davis re-qualified. Congratulations, sis. She re-qualified as a regional director. As a regional director, just off the binary alone, she makes anywhere between $1,700 and $3,400. I think it's $3,500 for the week. So let's say whatever Ms. Val Davis made, let's say she was right at that 1,700. She got her 1,700, but because we personally introduced her to TLC, she's personal to us, we got at least an $850 match. Thanks, sis, appreciate you. All right, so the binary is powerful, but not only that, right? She also personally introduced, all right, Tawana Simmons to this business. All right, I'm showing y'all the power of this, right? She personally introduced Tawana Simmons into her business. Tawana went executive this week. Executives make anywhere between $700 and $1,400 on the binary. So now, in addition, there is a second level matching bonus. So now when Tawana made, let's just say right at the 700, she got her 700, right? Ms. Val Davis got a $350 match, but because she's second level to us and we earn 50%, we also got a $350 match. That's crazy, right? We don't know how TLC doing this, but they doing it, y'all. All right, right? Because on the second level, you're able to earn up to 50%. It depends on your rank. So as a director, you get 50% on the first and 10% on the second level, all right? And it goes up, and I'm gonna show you something that's gonna help y'all to understand this. And this is a part of the compensation plan that you definitely, if you don't print anything out, you wanna print out this one sheet. The Life Changer bonus. Once you reach the rank of a national director, thank you, Mr. Jack Fallon. This is paid out monthly. I just saw ours come into our check this week. So beautiful thing, in which, in addition to the daily pay, right, the retail, which also has that, inventory component, that's not paid through the comp plan that a lot of people do when they got the inventory on the products on hand, creating that cash on demand. But we get paid the daily, we get paid the weekly, all right, because payday is every Thursday. That's why we're running hard to close out by 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we got till 12:59 Eastern Standard Time every Thursday. And then the monthly, you go national. And once a month, they cut us a check for $1,500 a month, as long as you qualify, and it tells you the details. You have to qualify, I believe, 3 out of the 4 weeks. We qualify every week, but I believe it's 3 out of the 4 weeks, and you are now going to get this $1,500 monthly bonus that's paid out every month, and it tells you that. The 6th way, you'll feel it. All right, that's the 6th way. We love this way. The gratitude, the smiles, the connections, the high fives, the everything, the overall feeling of changing somebody's life. Now, this is the sheet that I want y'all to make sure, if y'all don't do nothing else, y'all print this out. All right, print this out. And even this additional, this down here will help you to understand some things. All right, but this right here is what I call the TLC Comp Plan Bible. This was the only sheet that we had when we first said yes to TLC. Can y'all see this? Hopefully. All right. So, but you want to print it out. But this will, everything that I talked about, you may not have understand as far as, okay, what do I get when I go director? You know, what do I need? And it tells you your qualifications. What's an affiliate? Well, an affiliate, you know, is active with their SmartShip, you know, and as you can see, TLC has to tell people what the comp plan will pay. But we say set it and forget it at that 120 because you can see regional, you got to have it. All right. And we've seen people hit director on a 40. Guess what? No commissions, no director commissions because you didn't set it and forget it. But you can see that what an affiliate qualifies for: the fast start and the retail bonuses only. You're not getting any binary pay. You're not getting any match. All right. There's no life changer bonuses, none of that. And so now let's go down to director. All right. This is what you have to have. You need 1,000 in your pay leg, all right, in the volume. And now you qualify for fast start, retail, binary, and the matching bonus. You can see as an apprentice, you don't qualify for the matching bonus. So that's why we say go director. But you can see that there's an increase from 10% to 12% when you go director. And you can make up to 5,000, you know, on the binary. And you now are getting the match 50% and 10%. So as you can see, for every rank, it starts to go up. Rising Star. Rising Star is an in-between rank. So there's no change in commission. All right. They added that just to let everybody know we're celebrating you. You're halfway there. Keep going so you can go to executive so you can get a pay increase. Okay. Where it goes to 14% on the binary and 70% on the matches. Regional goes to 17% on the binary and 80%. National goes to 20% on the binary with a $10,000 cap on the binary. And now you're getting 90% matchings, 50 on the first, 40 on the second. Global, $20,000 cap. You're maxing out the binary, okay? And you now receive 100% check matches, okay? So that is the compensation plan. Go through it. And you can definitely be able to, you know, keep this in front of you because it is a very powerful thing. And I tell you, when you review the comp plan and know the numbers, you can absolutely hit the numbers. All right. So that's all I got for today. A lot of information, but definitely wanted to, you know, went a little longer than I anticipated. I have to figure out how to tweak that. But, you know, I feel like all of this information is very valuable to the person that is definitely getting started in their business. And so, you know, to everybody that's on here, just know that the keys to success is making sure that you don't just get in, make sure that you don't just join Total Life Changes, but that you make a decision to get off of the bench, get in the game, because it's the speed of implementation that creates the success. So the person that comes in, follow these principles, follows this plan, now begins to build their business, to move, to take action. This thing is all about taking action, speed, momentum. Speed creates momentum, and we're in the biggest momentum in the history of our company. You're going to be the ones that absolutely create the success. All right. So what I'm going to do at this time is I am going to say goodbye to our video, and I'll stay on for a few minutes to any questions that may need to be answered, but definitely let's get your business started and let's get it started right. All right. You got it. The success now lies in your hands because you should say, I'm going all the way to the top with this one. All right. So goodbye to our video. All right. And let me do this. Stop recording.